Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome to our build video for Lego set 21325, Lego Ideas Medieval Blacksmith. Really excited about this set. Today we're going to be doing some time lapse through the building of this really cool set, and we will stop at the beginning of every new bag. We'll kind of talk through the parts that are in that bag. And as all the different components come together to form this set, we'll kind of talk through them and take a look at what's going on. So thank you for joining us, and let's get going. Before we get into building, I just wanted to take a quick look at this opening bit of the instruction book where they give some history and details about the set. Really cool look back here at the timeline of Lego Blacksmith builds leading up to this new Lego Ideas set. I really like it when they give this history in the front of the instructions. It's just nice little extra detail and makes the makes the instruction book kind of a collectible in and of itself. So really nice details, and really drives home how long it's been since we've had a castle themed set, and really excited about this build. Looking at bag one here, we've got some great tan plate pieces. Lots of cool foliage with the kind of the lime green and the yellow flowers. Really like the palette overall here between the tan and the kind of the light brown, the more olive green, and the sand green pieces in here. So lots of great colors and pieces overall. So let's get building. So the first bag is complete, and really happy with how things are coming together so far. Really like the minifigure, the blacksmith. I think he looks really cool. I like the torso print there with his apron that he's wearing and the pocket on the front. Great beard and hair pieces as well. So really happy with how that looks, and it even comes with an extra beard piece, which is cool. Always nice to have a few extras of those around. Nice dog figure as well. And bag one is really about setting up the structure for the whole building. Really like this exterior area over here where they've got these awesome circular tiles that they're using. Lots of great texture throughout this first bag, laying all the foundation for all the vegetation and just exterior work areas with all of this tiling and lots of foliage at different levels here. So really happy with how things are looking and coming together. So let's jump into bag two and see what we'll be building next. So bag two is going to be all about starting to build up some more of the framework for the blacksmith shop, and laying some of the groundwork for the interior workspaces. We got nice crate piece here in bag two. We've got a cool light brick. Always fun to get those. Cool barrel, and a really nice sword as well. Really happy with how that looks. So some cool pieces there, and then beyond that, some pretty standard pieces for laying the foundation of the building here. Some nice prints on these wood tiles here. So let's jump in and start to see how this second bag takes shape. So bag 2 included a lot of great details, really starting to get the feel of a blacksmith's shop here with we got the fire and the coals here where the sword is being worked on out front. You've got the tool here for stoking the flames to blow some air in there. And you can see that when that pushes the button in there, the light brick lights up, which is a really cool touch. We've also now got the workbench over here. Looks like there's some piles of coal and various metal that's being used by the blacksmith. In the back here, I really like the details on this wood pile. I think that's really cool how they put that together. Just some really nice details and touches in here to get all the components of what a blacksmith would be using in his workshop. And continuing the floral pattern throughout here. With the textured leaves and flowers throughout and around. So really happy with how bag 2 has come together. And let's go and look at what's in bag 3. So looking at bag 3 here, a couple pieces stand out. We've got a pumpkin shaped piece here. Definitely going to be some windows in this section as we build up the outer walls. Some really nice window coverings there. And I have to say I am really happy with all of the sand green bricks and the gray bricks that are in this set. Really big fan of those pieces. We've also got some armor pieces here, so guessing that's going to be another section of what the blacksmith is working on. And we got this really cool Black Falcon shield here. Really happy about that piece. Awesome print on there. So some really cool things ahead in this bag, I think. So let's jump right in. So we've reached the end of bag 3 and things are really starting to take shape, getting a lot of the upper structure for floor 1. Really happy with how the interior of the blacksmith shop is working out here. Like how they've got the The falcon shield here on the wall with the two shoulder armor pieces that are above the workbench there. Really cool details. Really like these stairs that are going up towards the main front door. I assume that's what that's going to be. So really happy with that there. I think the windows are a nice touch. We've got the four, I guess there's the 5 small windows and the one larger window. Really nice coloring on those, and you can open these ones up if you want, which is really cool. Like the garden area out front here, we've got the pumpkin and some sort of a squash probably there. You can see again how that light brick works up from before. Really think that's cool how they're building the structure up there around the fire. So really happy overall with how this is coming together. Really solid, solid build in that. They've really done a good job, I think, of interlocking things and keeping things fairly together. And, it's really cool to see how all these details are starting to pan out. So let's go forward and look at what is in bag 4. Looking into the parts for bag number 4, quite a few interesting things to see here. We've got another barrel piece. We've got 2 more of the excellent swords that we saw earlier. Really happy with that. Nice to have multiples of those. Also, we have an awesome knight's helmet here that the blacksmith has made. Really cool details and texturing on that. So awesome helmet. Nice that they included that in here. Not sure what this is going to be for, but a really cool piece. Very shiny and smooth. So looking forward to seeing where that ends up. We've also got a shovel piece here. Looks like we're going to be doing some wood elements. Nice print on those wood pieces. And then lots of these little olive green plant leaves as well. So some cool things ahead as we, I think, get close to the top of this first floor here that we've been building. So let's jump in and start building. So bag 4 is done, and that was a more intense bag, lots of little details. Really like how we've got these little side bits now here to kind of wrap off the corners, giving a lot of little texture detail in there. And we've done that on all the different corners here. Very fiddly work, but pretty much there. But despite the fiddly nature of it, it really does add a lot to the build. So I'm really happy with it. We've capped off basically this is the cap off of the first floor. Now you can see we're starting to add the support elements for the stairs that will go up to the what I assume is going to be a living space up above the blacksmith shop. And lots of details inside the shop now. In addition to that shield and armor, we've got the helmet that we saw. The cool shiny piece was a kettle or a pot, basically. And then we've got almost like a frying pan for the various metal work that he's doing in there. We've got a couple of anvils, which I think is really cool. You can see the swords out front. So Lots of little details going in here. We've got the tools in on the back wall over here, the broom, the shovel, and the hammer. So lots of great details going in here. And now I believe we're going to do some more perimeter details in bag 5 before we start building up higher. So let's open up bag 5 and see what we've got. So looking at the parts for bag 5 here, everything's going to be going towards building the tree in the back corner of the build here. So lots of green. We got lots of great apple pieces here. It's going to be another intense little bag to work on here, but should be some cool stuff when we get to the end of it. So let's get started. So we're done bag 5. That was a crazy intense bag. Lots of little leaves to put on the tree, but I think it looks pretty cool. Nice shaped tree. And one part that I wasn't expecting was this cool little well at the bottom here. So really happy with how this turned out, even though I would say it wasn't one of my favorite bags to build. Also really happy with the minifigure here. We got the woman who's an archer, great bow that she's holding, the quiver on the back. Great torso print. So really happy with that figure as well. So an intense bag to work through, but really happy with the results in the end. And now going into bag 6, it looks like we're going to be starting to work on the next floor of the blacksmith. So let's see what parts we have to work with here. So these are the pieces for bag 6. Really happy with these 4-stud long brick pieces here in the light, I guess you call that tan. Really nice to have the double long ones rather than just the 2 wide. But in general, still continuing to be really happy with all the different brick pieces that they have in this set. But beyond that, this bag looks like it's mostly structure, just getting things ready for the next floor. So let's get started with building. So at the end of bag 6, we've got a good start on the next floor. Lots of kitchen related things on the go in this floor. We've got the stove over here with a pot on it, some wood in the fireplace there with the flame going. Looks like a thing for churning butter over here. Nice table, and then there's a barrel with a tap on it over here with some sort of beverage in there for the blacksmith. And you can see we've got the early beginnings of probably 3 more windows up on this floor. So really happy with how this is looking. It was a nice floor to put together. And let's start looking at what is going to be in bag 7 as we continue to work on building up this floor. Looking at the parts for bag 7 here, we're going to be finishing off the kitchen and that next floor of the blacksmith, and working on a little bit of roof and an overhang sort of over where the blacksmith shop is, which is why we've got this really cool tile. I really like the fact that this is printed on there. Really cool sign. And then for for that beginning of the roof there, we've got these awesome shield pieces, which are going to be the shingles on the roof. So we've got the different colors going here, but really really cool, and like these. Love the black too, in addition to the blue there. So lots of good pieces in this particular bag, so let's get into building it. I just want to say here, this is a really amazing way to make a chair. The use of the 2 axes there with the pipe in the middle to create the chair back. That's really, really neat. Really awesome technique. So it just, it's these little details that you find in the set where it's like, oh wow, it's like I never thought of putting those pieces together in that particular way to get that kind of outcome, but really neat idea, and I will be looking to apply that elsewhere in the future in our buildings. Lots of cool stuff took shape in that bag. Really happy with this first part of the roof here. It was super tricky to get on, to get the clips to go underneath, and then to manage to get these side tiles, the arc tiles going on there without everything coming apart. But looks great. Really like that blacksmith sign there that they've got hanging down. And the interior of the kitchen continues to take shape. As I said, I really like those chairs. I think it's a really cool technique that they've used to put those together. I think the little candles are a nice touch there on the wall. And I like all the other details around the food items and the drinks on the table, the carrot that's in the middle of being chopped. The soup that's hanging over by the stove there. Lots of cool touches here. So I think they've done an excellent job on the details in this room to really drive home the functionality of it, but to really add a lot of depth to the set. So next up we have bag 8, which I feel like we're going to be putting the windows in here and starting to wrap this particular floor off, and starting to work our way towards the upper reaches of the blacksmith's shop. But let's take a look at the pieces that are in bag 8, and we'll see where we go from there. So looking at the pieces in bag 8 here, some interesting things stand out. We got a nice set of stairs here, which is always cool. Lots of doorways and windows. And we've got some more of these cool gold window shutters, which I think are really cool. And we've got a few more of these wood print pieces as well. So some interesting things in here. I think this bag is going to be all about finishing this second floor off so that we can start going into the third and final floor as well as the roof. So let's get started and see where things go. Just taking a quick pause from the build, I really do have to say that the doors here and what they've done with the doors in both the main floor and the second floor are really cool. I think it looks great with the wood on the door there, and I think they've done a nice job with the door handle. And you can see over here, same idea on the ground floor over here. You know, just really nice touches there with those doors. They look so great, and they work really well too. You know, a nice change from just the standard door frame, the door frame doors that you would normally see. You know, so really happy with that. Cool to see, and look forward to seeing here going forward if there's any other cool techniques or elements like that pop out. So we're done bag 8, and with that we've got the second floor of the Blacksmiths done. Really liking how this is coming together. So many great exterior details here, you know, from these stone blocks down at the bottom here up into these interesting sort of straight and curved details that persist all the way around that second floor. And I really like these shingles basically here that, you know, how they're layered. Again, more sort of texture and fine detail that I think really helps make the model as a whole pop. Yeah, really happy with how this is coming together. And if we take a look inside here, you can see there's the light outside the door on the second floor, you know, the stairs heading up to the third floor, all those nice details in the kitchen with the food and the stove area. Just really, really, really well done build here. And, you know, even just these windows, which are, you know, a relatively simple detail. Love the gold shutters and the fact that those can open and close. Just lots of little bits and interesting elements throughout. And even the staircase is really cool. I really like the fact, you know, there's the little understair area back here where the lumber is stored. These cool wood details over top of the staircase leading up to the main part of the house. Yeah, just really happy with how this is coming together. Quite an amazing build. So next up, we've got bag 9, which is going to take us to the next floor, which should be the last floor. So it'll be we're heading into a combo of that last floor and the roof. So let's take a look at what's in bag number 9. So looking at the pieces for bag 9 here, we've got a few interesting things of note. We've got the this blue flame piece, which should be interesting. We've got the makings of a treasure chest here. Always cool to have. We've got probably a book piece here. It says Once Upon a Time. And we've got a couple of cool compass pieces which have a really cool, if we can get that quite in focus there, but they've got, you know, some really nice printing on that. So really happy with those. And beyond that, just looks like a lot of structural bits that will get us into the making of this top floor of the blacksmiths. So let's jump into building and see how this last floor starts to take shape. So we're done bag 9 and really excited about all the stuff that came out in this bag. The bearskin rug on the floor is awesome. I didn't see that coming, and that's you know, I think it looks great. Really fits in with the space. Also a big fan of the little desk here, little chair out in front. The blue flame was actually like a feather, so it's like a quill that's in its little inkwell there. There's the nice little candle on the table beside it. We've got the treasure chest with the backpack and compass in there. So a lot of great details on this top floor so far. Very happy with how that's coming together in general. And I like the difference in window size as well. I think that, you know, just adds some variety and some unique elements to the build. So really happy with how everything came together on bag 9. And now let's take a look at the pieces that are coming up for bag 10. So for bag 10 here, I think we're going to be, you know, continuing to flesh out this bedroom on the top floor. It looks like there could be a bed coming up here and some more, you know, as we build up the walls and we head towards building the roof. Things of note, I like the teal pieces in here, very nice, and then they're mixed in with these green ones. Which it looks like are going to, you know, those are going to combine together for the bed that we'll be making. So that's really cool. But by and large, this looks like a fairly standard bag of pieces. Really going to be a lot of structural stuff with all of this brown that's in here. So let's dive in and start building bag number 10. So that's the end of bag 10. Big things that we've added. We got this bed in there. Really like the details there on the headboard and at the base of the bed. Nice pattern on top with the blanket there and the pillows. So a really nice looking bed. And then the big thing that we did was we started to add this cross beam structure that looks like the roof is going to build off of. And we've got the beginning of some of the shingles on the front here. So starting to take shape and looking good. I expect that we've got at least probably another couple of bags here to finish off the roof in its entirety. So let's look ahead now to what's in bag 11. So inside bag 11 here, not much interesting. Really looks like this is going to be a fairly short bag, probably really mostly structural, building up the overhead beams so that we can start to layer on some roof pieces. So let's dive in and get this out of the way and see when we can get to the roof. So bag 11 is done, and as I said, it was a relatively small one. We added this nice detailing across the top here for the roof line, and we added these really cool looking end of the roof details here. Gives a really nice shape to the roof. So I already like the way they look, but I'm curious to see how they will look on the finished product, and I think they should be pretty nice looking in that. So really happy with bag 11, looking good. Now we're on to bag 12. So now I think we should be working on the big chunk of the roof. We'll see if that's bag 12 and 13. So let's take a look at what's in bag 12. So as I mentioned, bag 12 is looking to be the actual roof, which makes sense here. We've got a whole bunch of these different color of shields. We've got the sand green, the blue, sand green, light blue, dark and sort of navy blue, and even black. So, not too much variety here. I think those shield pieces are awesome. It's nice that there's a ton of them in this set. But really that's the bulk of what we're gonna see in this particular bag. It does look like there's gonna be one more window here in this last little bit. But let's dive in and see how this roof goes and how it ends up looking. So that's bag 12 complete. We've almost got one half of the roof done there. It looking really good overall. I really like how the overlapping shingles look there. Those shield tiles do a really good job for the roof. Looking really nice pattern there. I was worried about how difficult it would be to attach the roof to the general house structure there, but it was really simple, just plugged right in there into the slots that we'd built before, so no major issues there. So next up is going to be bag 13, which I assume will be finishing off that half of the roof and this half over here. So I think we'll jump right into that and see what's in bag 13. So nothing too out of the ordinary here in bag 13. Really setting up for a lot of the same pieces as we build the other side of the roof, and we're going to be building the chimney as well. So That's why there's some extra gray pieces in this one. So nothing too much to note here. So let's jump into building bag 13. So bag 13 is complete, and wow, the blacksmith is looking amazing. The roof really looks great on top of the rest of the structure. You see the chimney that we just finished in bag 13. And then if we spin it around here, really like the sides of the roof here, and that they give the structure a really nice, nice distinct visual style. The roof on the back looks really cool. Again, all this tiling of the shield tiles looks really, really amazing. I think it's a little odd that there's all that sand green at the top. Maybe they're kind of going for a moss look, but just in general, so much texture and, just wow factor to that roof. Really, really happy with it. And again, even these little bits of wood at the top and that, just really add a lot of flavor and character to this structure. And so the building itself is done, but we still have one bag to go. So let's take a look into bag 14 and see what we're going to be building there. So in bag 14, we're going to be building a couple of knights. We've got a female knight and a male knight, both from the Black Falcon faction. And we're also going to be building a carriage with a horse. And I have to say, really excited about this horse. Great print on it here. I like the fact that, you got a little bit of movement here in the head and also some movement in the back of legs. So really, really excited about that. Always great to have more horses in our collection. And, just great prints on this horse as well. So really happy about that. We've got another awesome sword here. Another awesome Black Falcon shield. Really excited about that. And these torso prints on the minifigures are really cool too. So let's get into building this, and we'll look at it more once it's all assembled. So that's it. We've reached the end of bag 14. We've built everything in this amazing set. Bag 14 is very cool. We've got the wagon here with the horse, and as I said, the horse is very cool, but great Black Falcon shields in this bag. Really cool to have. I like the addition of the light on the side of the wagon. Also comes with more of these awesome helmets. We saw these previously inside the blacksmith's lower floor. But nice to have some more of those. And as I mentioned, two knight minifigures. We've got the guy here with the awesome sword. Really like the shoulder armor there. So really cool, like him a lot. And then we've got the female knight as well. She's got some awesome shoulder armor as well. And she's got a halberd here, which I think is really cool. So, and you know, again, the torso prints on these knights are really, really nice. Great to have all this Black Falcon stuff, you know, out in the wild again, you know, whether it be these torso prints here or those shields. It's really great stuff. So very happy with that. And, you know, overall, just a really amazing set. Really glad that LEGO did this, and hopefully we will have more castle sets coming in the future. You know, the 4 minifigures plus the dog, all really great. And then just this amazing building here. Looking forward to having this set up in a medieval section of our city with some of our older castle sets, and maybe we'll get a chance to build one of our own, or you know, castle of our own. So thank you for joining us for our build with Adam, looking at LEGO set 21325, LEGO Ideas Medieval Blacksmith. As I said, highly recommend this set. It's a lot of amazing parts, even beyond the fact that it's just an amazing castle set that we haven't had in you know, quite some time. But it, you know, if you were to pick up multiples of these, there's a lot of opportunities to use parts, whether it be just standard bricks or even the, you know, the knights and the various weaponry that they have there. There's just a lot of good parts all around in this set. So, like I said, definitely encourage people to pick this one up. Definitely worth it. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already, so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.